when I got into the music business.
Before Priority? We're talking still before Priority?
It was before Priority.
Okay.
And I end up, so people don't know, like I had a deal at first. They offered me a deal with Jimmy Iovine. It was $1 million deal.
Wow. Because you was already moving records?
Was that Interscope already?
Yeah.
So this is the beginning of Interscope.
That was the beginning. They had Suge and Puffy.
Right.
Wow.
At that time, they said, if you sign this deal with us, then we'll have the South, we'll have the streets.
Wow.
And I was in there with C, me and C, you know. C was like, take the $1 million.
I mean, you say C, you talking about C Murder?
Yeah,
okay.
my brother.
Okay.
He said, take the $1 million. I said, nah, man, I'm gonna go get some lunch. I told Jimmy Iovine, I'm gonna go get some lunch. I come back. He said, if you don't come back, you'll never get a deal in this town. So I left. Me and C on the plane, about to fight. We on Southwest Airlines. I
was curious. What did you eat for lunch? What did you eat for lunch?
Peanuts and a Coke.
Oh,
that's what I had. So you know what I'm saying? I'm next to C, and he mad because he won't take the money. Let's go take over the project. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, bro, if this white man offered me $1 million, he don't know me. How much you think I'm worth?
Yeah, exactly.
10, 20, 30, 40, 50. You know what I'm saying? And that's when we just got quiet and said, man, let's go on back to the project and do what we got to do. And I just started selling CDs out the trunk of my car, moving from city to city. I went to New York, to Chicago, to Texas, everywhere, you know, pushing CDs, whether it was Bloods and Crips. I mean, I went in one neighborhood in Arkansas. I got a blue shirt on. It was a Blood neighborhood. And they said, what you doing? I said, man, look, I'm from Louisiana, dog. I'm selling CDs, $20. He said, CDs? Man, you can't come back here with that shirt. I said, man, I ain't know, bro, for real, man. He said, well, how much? I said, 20. I said, man, he said, man, I got 10. I said, give me 10, man, don't shoot. He had his gun. I said, don't shoot, man. Give me 10, you know what I'm saying? So that's how hard I was putting up posters on my own, man. You know, I was in New York and Harlem, and I'm putting up a poster. The dude said, man, that's you. I said, nah, man, we all look alike down south. You know what I'm saying? So, because I know if I paid somebody, they was going to just throw my posters away. Like, I couldn't compete with, like, a Biggie or a Tupac. They was just too big. They was everywhere. So I'm like, I had to go do this on my own. I shoot dice. I'm in Brooklyn shooting dice, playing basketball. So I beat them in basketball, make a couple of hours, and I shoot dice, and I'm back in my car, and I sell CDs and head back home.
Man, that quick bag never got shit on the bag long term, man. I be telling y'all all the time, bro, fuck that quick bag. We done seen that label system put so many rappers in a bad position, man. Look, independence and ownership is the wave, man. What's good? It's Timeless Rock with TR Mentality, and before we get into the video, make sure y'all own y'all own shit. Now in this clip, we got Master P explaining why he turned down $1 million from Interscope. Now you already know my view on this whole record label system as an independent artist, and as somebody who's always gonna be independent. I'm always talking about ownership. I put it on my shirt, you already know the vibes. And Master P is one of those independent legends that laid the path and the foundation for people like me that's coming into the game to actually go ahead and further that journey and make it even bigger than he ever could. Now in this clip, y'all see Master P talking about his meeting with Interscope and Jimmy Iovine. And if y'all really be paying attention to these clips and these videos, and everybody who's been in the music business for a while that's now telling their stories and sharing their experiences within the music business, they always talk about how these meetings with the record labels, it's always the record label trying to use these scare tactics, trying to tell you, yo, if you don't go ahead and sign this deal, you never gonna get a deal in this town, you never gonna get no type of record deal, and you basically never gonna make it in the music game. Obviously, Master P proved that that's not the case, and that he still had a long, successful career and is still going beyond music. But if somebody offering you $1 million and they got to use scare tactics to go ahead and get you to sign that deal, wouldn't you naturally go ahead and question that deal? Like, when would you ever have to beg somebody to take any type of money from you, let alone $1 million for somebody that was in the projects and ain't had no money at all before that? So these are the kind of questions that y'all got to start asking yourselves. And this is why you got to watch these interviews like this, and you really got to think, and you got to start asking questions and start seeking more information. These artists that sharing their knowledge in these interviews nowadays, they already been there and done that. You can learn from their mistakes. The things that they thought they did wrong, you can go ahead and analyze and see if that may be the actual route for you, or if you gotta go ahead and follow his advice and say, yeah, that was a mistake. Because obviously with everything I say and everything that these artists go through, sometimes it could be bad for them, but it could be good for you. But obviously if it's bad for them, a lot of the time it's also gonna be bad for you, especially when we talking about these contracts. And so y'all gotta be conscious of that. And then another part of this clip, y'all saw Master P was talking about his brother C Murder and how he was mad that he went ahead and turned that $1 million down, because right after that meeting, they had to hop on a flight and go right back to the project. And that's why I always talk about patience and why it's easier said than done, because when you coming up and you ain't got no money, a lot of the time it's hard to remain patient, because you like, bro, I need money, my peoples need to eat, my peoples need this, I need to get out of the projects, I need to better my situation, and I need to just continue to elevate. When you got that $1 million just sitting there on the table, it's hard to go ahead and turn that down, and it's hard to actually be patient to say, yo, I can turn that $1 million down, and I can continue to go ahead and put this work in, and I know that I'm worth way more than that $1 million, and that I'm gonna generate way more than that in my career. It might not be right now, but over time, as I keep putting work in, I'm going to reach those levels. But it always take a special kind of individual to go ahead and turn that type of money down and have faith in themselves and have faith in their work ethic and their discipline to go ahead and make things happen for themselves in their career. Obviously, y'all see Master P don't regret his decision at all, as he started joking about it, talking about, man, I'm gonna go back to the projects and we gonna make that shit happen in the projects. We don't need to floss on nobody. Talking about how we made $1 million off the music. We don't need to do none of that. Let's go ahead and run it up. Let's study the business, figure out how we could really elevate on our own. And that's why in this era of music, obviously it's completely different from the time when Master P was in the game. Nowadays we got social media and how we could really take advantage of being independent as a music artist and grow our audience organically without spending any type of money. We really can just use everything that we got in our home. We could take our phone out and start recording videos for YouTube, TikTok, Instagram, all of these platforms, and we could post as many times as we want, and we ain't gotta pay $1. And in return, we get to build our audience for free and make money by doing that, by selling products, ad revenue, all types of stuff like that. And with that being said, I always talk about how, yeah, you gotta build your brand on social media, build your audience by using your personality through this content. But I also mention how we able to make so much money from this content as well. And that leads me to my next point, having multiple sources of income where the music can be as pure as possible, and it allows you to have that patience with your music and just enjoying the process and not forcing it, trying to make music that you think is going to hit or the music that's going to blow up or what people want to hear, and just being able to be true to yourself. Through your content, you can be 100% yourself and people going to rock with you for that, and you get to make money by doing that as well. And that also will allow you to go ahead and be yourself in your music, to where you can all around be yourself and you never got to put on no facade, you ain't never got to put on no act or none of that through your music, through your content or nothing, and you'll be able to be patient. You can make money from your content, thus obviously making more money from your music as well, because you built your audience, you built your brand. And y'all see, I've been going crazy on YouTube. I've been dropping a video every single day, long form, short form, all types of stuff on all platforms. And I even started live streaming on Twitch, which y'all can go ahead and follow me over there at Timeless Rock. I'll go ahead and put a link down below. Make sure y'all go ahead and tune in. We be over there talking, we be giving a lot of knowledge over there. We be playing video games, we be reacting to videos, we be doing all types of stuff. So make sure y'all go ahead and follow me on twitch.tv at Timeless Rock. I've been streaming over there every single day, so make sure y'all go ahead and tap in. But with that being said, make sure y'all go ahead and comment down below y'all thoughts on the video. Do y'all agree with what I'm saying in this video? If it's anything you want to go ahead and add to the topic, make sure y'all go ahead and comment it down below and we can have a conversation. I'm gonna get right back at y'all. Also, if you enjoyed the video, make sure you go ahead and drop a like. And if you're new to the channel, go ahead and subscribe. And I'm out of here, man.
Time wasted, I admit it, I done put in overtime. Swear the best motivation is the gutter. I've been plotting millions way before we had each other. I know we was raised in the trenches. I was in the trenches and I'm never gonna forget it. I woke up in the Maybach grinning.